that's the coolest thing ever. It's like light bulb.
Life size one.
So one year for, I think, her birthday, I bought her a big Velociraptor.
Okay.
And I surprised her with it. I opened the door, she came out, and she flipped out. It was like the greatest thing ever. So I just, like, for birthdays and Valentine's Day, I just kept buying her dinosaurs.
Okay. Okay. Love
and
that.
same with the Jurassic Park, because I started collecting pinball machines.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get her one too. So I thought, Jurassic Park, there it is.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. The year's 1967, but 2003, I feel like you get your Jordan 1 of Lunchboxes.
Right.
The Green Hornet
Yeah.
with Bruce Lee. How significant is this Lunchbox to you, and what do you love about it the most?
Bruce Lee. I mean, that was the thing. When I was a little kid, I'm half Asian, I'm half Filipino, and when I was a little kid, I just wanted to be like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
He was my representation. He was an Asian guy, and I just wanted to be a kung fu master, and I wanted to be like Bruce. And I think for a lot of Asian kids growing up, and a lot of kids in general, he's just our hero. He's like a real life superhero.
Yeah. What was the first one that you really like? The point of no return, basically.
Yeah. I think this Beatles was the first one that I spent like thousands of dollars or for. I was bidding on that. And because it was in such great condition,
aesthetically beautiful.
This is perfect. Like, this is a mint condition Lunchbox. Brand new. It's never been used. Damn near impossible to find.
And like, when you say perfect condition, you probably won't see another one in that perfect condition maybe in the world.
No, it's crazy. So when I say like mint condition, I mean, sucker, it's just like original wrapping paper that came with a thermos. And look how shiny and
it's crazy.
Minty fresh this is.
Yeah.
And look at the bottom of it. It's pristine.
Wow.
The starting bid, I want to say it was like $2,500, and so I knew I was going to pay that much. But people started bidding on it, and it went up and up and up, and I was like, started to get like, damn, I'm really spending this much money on a Lunchbox.
And then you get a little competitive, I'm sure, like, I'm not losing out on this.
Super. And again, you got to remember at that era, like, how popular the Beatles were.
For sure.
So it's like every kid was one of the Beatles Lunchbox. Yeah. And of course, what do? They take them to school and they get beat up.
And then one kid kept his pristine collection.
Or it was in a warehouse somewhere, or I don't know how it happened, but, it ended up here, like, fresh and minty.
How important is the full package of the thermos?
It makes all the difference because they're extremely rare and they're hard to find and they're worth a lot of money.
Will you not buy if it doesn't have the thermos? Or you will divide and conquer kind of?
Sometimes that's kind of the fun of collecting. So if you get it and it's in mint condition but doesn't have a thermos, get it anyway.
Yeah.
Because then you can start to search for, like that mint thermos. Some of them, like in the 50s, a lot of the 50s Lunchboxes didn't come with thermoses.
Okay.
The Toppy did. This is probably my most valuable Lunchbox.
So the Toppy, correct me if I'm wrong, is it that you would go to Kroger and then you would trade in stamps to redeem?
Yeah, you couldn't buy that. It was only with like green stamps or trading stamps that you could trade in and get one. A few of these, like, they're so collectible because they were never for sale. The Toppy and also the VW buses, these weren't for sale. These were actually giveaways. If you went and test drove a VW bus, like back in the 60s, they would give you a Lunchbox.
And what is the thought of having multiple of that one specifically?
It's just because they're so rare. So if I come across them in good shape, I just pick them up, and I love that you couldn't buy those. So they're just harder to come by, especially in good shape. I think a lot of people collect things that connect them to their childhood. Then a lot of things, like obviously my collection of Harley Davidsons don't come from my childhood. But it's like I got one, I fell in love with it, and there was different styles of bikes that I wanted to get, and so I started collecting, and the next thing you know, I had 10 Harley Davidsons. Same with cars. It just, I love cars, and there's certain ones that connect me to things. Like my favorite car is my 77 Trans Am, and it connects me directly to my childhood, my love for the movie Smokey and the Bandit.
Right over your shoulder, the 1954 Superman.
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
Well, they're not actually super rare. These Lunchboxes, you can find them. You can find them like all day long.
Okay.
The rarity is in the condition.
Got it.
So this is like one of the first big wave of Lunchboxes in 1954. So to find these in good shape is like damn near impossible. And mine is in decent shape. I think mine is like a $2,000 box.
Okay.
But I've seen some go for like $15,000, $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah. If you can find that pristine mint 1954 Superman Lunchbox, it's a needle in a haystack, man. It's impossible to find. So when they do come up, this is why the prices have been driven up, because you can't